Blessed are we, witches. All right, so it's Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday. I thought I'd do our Wednesday video and kind of carry on with the tarot magic theme. I had some people ask me to talk about love magic and the cards, so I figured we would shuffle and we'll focus on love magic, the various, different aspects of love. So if you have any suggestions, you can, comment with them. But we'll talk about various aspects of love, like love. Calming energies. Well, hello, Kate. Self-love, compassion, and all of that, and we'll work with the tarot to see how to utilize them in calling forth that sort of magic. That's what we're going to do today, and we're going to have fun. So I hope everyone is being safe. I hope everyone is being on their best behavior, as best as you can. Yes. So take some time to breathe, focus in on yourself and focus in on what you need to receive. And if you have any questions about love magic, any sort of love work, any focus for the cards in regards to that, go ahead and comment and ask. We're not doing personal readings today. We're doing tarot magic. So we're going to look at the cards and see what they have to say, what they have to offer. I hope everyone is doing well. But, well, good morning, Leanne. Good to see you. Well, hello, Yoli. You're still at work. Oh, shit. It's 3:30. For some reason, today's been weird. Today's been weird. I guess when you wake up, well, you wake up early too, Yoli, but when I've been waking up like at 6 a.m., and I'm like, the day you have so much more to do, to work with. Opening the self up to love, just another option to look at. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Tina. Sorry, I have my hair is falling out. Well, not falling out, but I have a piece of hair So we'll do how to open, what the cards have to say on how to open up to self-love, like how all cards fell. I'm doing well. How are you doing? I'm doing well. Y'all, 1 second. Okay. Hey. So let's see what card comes up. And this thing. Can I just say really quick? Sorry, I'm looking in the mirror. I am so happy. It's a good day when you realize you go from having tits to having you have pecs forming. So I'm oh, my working out's paying off. Thank you. Oh, it's super exciting. I'm okay. I don't know. That was something that was really fun for me today to realize. I'm oh wow, okay. They're no longer they're no longer what they are. Okay, so 1, 2, or 3, the first number that pops into your head, go ahead and comment 1, 2, or 3, and the dominant number will be the stack that I choose from. Again, this is not a reading. This is simply discussion for tarot magic in regards to love. Well, hello, Callie. Hello, Keely and Callie. Thank you. This is Labradorite. This right here is a Blackthorn. Awesome. Ooh. Oh, 4 hours. Oh, I hear you. So 1, 2, or 3, comment. Boom. 1, 3, and the dominant number. Well, hello, Kristen. Good to see you. My hands are cold. So 3, awesome. 2 3s. Any more comments? Feel free to comment, and we'll choose from that stack. Remember, this is not a reading. This is just discussion for tarot magic. So please feel free to add your perception as well. And we're focusing on how to open up to self-love. What card can help us open up to self-love, how to utilize it in magic and spiritually and all that. So 2 3s and 1 1. Okay, we're going to go with 3, stack 3. And, ooh, all right. Okay, well, we have 3 3s. Cool. So this is the card. I forgot this deck was glossy, so you're going to see the High Priestess. Okay, that's actually a perfect card. I really like. High Priestess. How does she make you feel? What pops up for you? So, how to open up to self love, how to open up, to receiving self love, to being able to, project that energy onto ourselves. The high priestess comes up. Well, hello, Linda. Good to see you. So we realize already, because the high priestess comes up, we have major energy, the major arcana, major arcana, however you express it. But we have a major card come up, so we know that this is going to be a little more intense. So in regards to self-love, that's something that a lot of us have a challenge with. So we know we're going to have to, bring out the big stuff, right? So the big candles. We realize it's going to be like a lengthy ritual. So maybe even a 7-day candle could be good, something that's going to be long. It could be something that you do for 3 months, like on a certain moon phase. You can take like the full moon phases into consideration when you do something for self-love, like start something at the new moon, or even like the dark of the moon, and work on banishing stuff, right? You banish the things that are in your way in regards to self-love, yes. And then you go into the new moon with this new intention, this new progression as to being able to love who we are and open up to considering ourselves as worthy of being lovable. And I know we are all worthy, obviously, but the mind is a tricky place. Sometimes we don't feel that way. Sometimes we have other things that get in our head, and we don't feel that way. And so on the new moon, we can actually implement, okay, self-love work. Let's try this new energy. And then as the moon starts to wax, we can grow with this energy, right? We can grow in this. And then full, we can step into high priestess mode. And boom, step into it and be like, you know what? Here we are. I got this. I'm the high priestess. I see you, high priestess is two energy, right? And so it's like, I see you, I see you, I see you, I see you. I see this love energy. And you know what? I can help with love energy. I can help with my vibration to love. I can help myself by being a part of what I know in other people. I love other people, and I can see other people love themselves. And if they can do it, then I can do it as well. And so with the high priestess, she's like, I'm going to support myself. I'm going to learn to support myself and learn to encourage myself to receive everything that I need to bring love back in here, right? And so with the high priestess, she's like, okay, what do I need? What do I need to bring that love back into my space? What do I associate with love? How do I feel when I am, loved, or when I love others? How do I feel? I can channel these emotions, channel these energies, because again, the high priestess is about, channeling our psychic nature. We have intuition and moon essence. And so with the high priestess and love, it's 3:33. Power, y'all. With the high priestess here, we realize this is going to be a more intuitive space. This is going to be something that we work through from an emotional standpoint and our spiritual standpoint. So it could be reconnecting with something very spiritual to us. It could be reconnecting with a spiritual essence, so we can step into more of who we really are. So as we implement spiritual energy, we then find ourselves again. We find what matters to our heart. We find what's important to our heart space, and we start to bridge those gaps and heal those wounds, right? So the high priestess comes in and she reminds us, she can be utilized in tarot magic. She can be utilized to open the pathway to self-love through psychic energy, through our emotions, the emotional self, looking to support emotional space, as well as investigating, because she does her research. I hate that you can see that light. She does her research. She understands different techniques to bring in, to have that knowledge and that wisdom, right? And so with the high priestess, to open the pathway to self-love, we may need to go and do some research from other techniques, other modalities, right, that bring that in. And so instead of doing what we always have done, because obviously that's not necessarily working right now, because if it was working, boom, we would have it, right? And so it's saying, let's look at other practices, other techniques that can help me right? Step into this vibration of love to direct at myself, to look in the mirror and be comfortable, to look in the mirror and be happy. And so with the high priestess, she's definitely saying, let's look at that. Let's take that into consideration and look at other techniques that I can start implementing, because what we're doing right now is not working. So let's look at other stuff so we can implement and utilize in our magic. And I would say that this is going to be this is a lengthy process, which is fine. You know, we have time. It took time for us to create these programs. It's going to take time for us to implement new ones, and implementing new programs is going to be a great thing, and we should take our time with it so we can feel it out and we can really embrace that energy, right? And so I would definitely work with the power of the moon. So the varying moon phases, I would utilize that. That's what, the high priestess is saying, to open the pathway to love, work, moon magic, work with the various, the faces and the phases of the moon, utilize psychic power, psychic energy, and work with other techniques that you can implement now. So maybe this could be also saying cast in a different way. Don't do the casting that you normally do. It's time to learn something from a different standpoint and cast in a different way. Utilize a different type of magic, right? Thank you, Jennifer. Yes. I'm sensing confidence with this one. Absolutely. Yes. I'm so heartbroken. It's my soul shot. I hear you, Linda. Yeah. A book right now that I've been reading is called Existential Kink. You might want to. I'm saying that it might usher in some new thought processes. So that might help. That might. But we have to reinforce everyone is interconnected, right? And if other people are worthy of love, then that means on some level we can direct that energy towards us, because we are all part of source energy. We are all part of the gods, right? We have spiritual essence coursing through us. Everything is energy. So if that energy over there, I can love that energy over there, and I can see that they are being loved. So I can direct that towards myself, because again, I am worthy of that, for real. I am. And so I can look at myself in the mirror and realize yes, it's a little disconnected, but by understanding that they have it and I am connected to them, I can focus in on me. Does that make sense? I have the time to reconnect. Yes, I have the time to reconnect and focus. Absolutely. Right. And so with the high priestess, know that the magic that she offers with opening the pathway to self-love, it is something that we should take our time with, right? It's something that we should maybe 3 months, do a larger working, 7-day working, whatever, but it's something that's going to take a little longer. Utilize moon magic. Yes, pay attention to the moon phases, and intuition, our psychic nature, as well as our emotional nature. So pay attention to where our emotions are right now. Pay attention to where our heart is. How do we really feel? Hello, Shadow Sun. Good to see you. How do we feel, right? So that's one card's expression of how to open the pathway for self-love. Let's focus on another intention, what would you call it? If you have any suggestions, feel free. Maybe drawing in a new love. Do that. If you have anything. Well, hello, Linda. Good to see you. Welcome. So we're shuffling cards. We're shuffling tarot cards. I'm not doing readings, but we're shuffling tarot cards for tarot magic, seeing where the cards can help us in regards to love magic. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to comment. We just did the High Priestess for how to open the pathway to self-love. Let's think of what we can do next. I think how to utilize the tarot. What card's going to come up. Yeah, this is tarot magic. So if you have a question about tarot magic in regards, it's love magic, basically utilizing the cards for love magic. So if you have anything on that, if you have a question about that, as in how to work a specific type of love magic, feel free. Let's see. Right now we can do how to draw. Hey, Mark. Well, hello, Mark from Ireland. Awesome. This is the Morgan Greer Tarot. So how to draw new love in. We'll do that. So how to draw new love in. Let's see what the cards express. So we did how to open the pathway to self-love, the High Priestess, which is good. I like her. I like her because she's also a 2 energy and she has a lot to offer, but a lot to support. I think with that, it's like find your support system. So how to draw new love. Let's see what this has to say. 1, 2, or 3, the first number that pops into your head, the dominant choice, the dominant focus will choose that stack. I can communicate, really. So 1, 2, or 3, go ahead and comment. The first number, that pops into your head, we'll choose from that stack, whatever gets the most votes, 1, 2, or 3. But yeah, the first card, how to open the pathway to self-love, is the High Priestess. Hey, Melissa. 1. Okay. Any more choices? 1, 2, or 3? I'm gonna go with 1. I only see a 1. So we're gonna go with 1. Okay, so let's see what comes up. Huh. That's funny. The 6 of Cups. So we know, okay, so with the 6 of Cups, we have a Cups card and how to work it to bring in new love, right? So the 6 of Cups, we know that we're going to possibly work with like emotional energy. We're going to work with water energy. So the dominant force here, if in our working, in our casting, would be like water, the water element. So anything you associate with water, the ocean, maybe like the ebb and flow of the ocean would be really good. You can work with like high tide to bring something in and low tide to cast something out. So if you're trying to attract new love, you can work with the ocean again. High tide, you can focus in on bringing in this new vibration, this new experience of love, this new like flood of emotion, right? And then as the high tide goes to low tide, then it takes it away. It takes it away and it takes your new experience, your new adventure, and it releases it into the universe. Or you can see it a different way where it's taking away what stands in your way from receiving that new love, attracting that new love energy, right? So with the 6 of Cups as well, it's saying the way to attract, we could utilize there's keys to our childhood. So keys from the childhood that come up. So anything that represents like nostalgic energy, anything that represents like happiness. Remember a time in childhood where you felt like really loved and you have that new experience and you really enjoyed it. That energy, that emotion, that is what you will channel into bringing new love right now. You're focusing on the emotion of it. So you're focusing on how you felt as a child. Okay, when or younger, just younger energy, or a previous like love experience that was really good for you. That newness, the newness of it, how it made you feel, how if you were giddy, if you were really hopeful and excited and just adventurous. So the 6 of Cups is saying channel that energy into the working that you're doing. So again, get your candle. So let's say a candle. New love, we could have like a red or a pinky candle, pink. So a red candle, and then put your sigil for love working. You can put a heart, and then you can put like, again, it's whatever you want. So you could put a heart and then a cup to represent like, emotions. You could place the cup underneath the heart. So that heart is being put into the cup. So your cup, your container, your space, your soul is open to receiving a heart. So love, open to receiving new love, new energy, new vibration. And so you could put like a little a cup underneath, and then on top you can put the heart. And again, you just have fun with it. Whatever you're working to draw into you, right, into your space, whatever you're working to manifest, put that on your candle, put that on the work that you're doing, and you can focus in on love vibration. And as you charge everything, and as you're doing the work, you're remembering, you're channeling the energy of new experience, of how it feels when you meet someone new or you meet that new type of love, and how wonderful it feels and all of that. Does that make sense? So you're channeling that energy into the work. You're not necessarily focusing on certain people or certain relationships, but you're focusing on the feelings of them when they were initiated, and you're remembering all these good experiences. And you're putting that into the candle, and you're putting that into the work, and it's saying bridge that, merge that with what's going on now. So with the Six of Cups, to draw new love, it's also saying it's time to remember the emotions of new love. So step into that vibration, step into the understanding of how it felt. And it's also expressing like very inner childlike, innocent type of energy. So it's like carefree, it's liberating, almost like the Fool, but not as intense. But it's very carefree, and have fun with this. Just enjoy that experience. So you could make a spell bag and take a color that represents love to you, a color that represents love and fun and freedom. And on your spell bag, you could write, different intentions, right? Different things for love that you want to bring in, this new experience, right? This new thing. You can write on your spell bag different things, different qualities, different vibrations, different emotions. Write them down. And I would probably write it in a red pen, just because red to me is like love, lust, assertiveness. It's also the blood. So we know that there's just like really energy going into this, and so I would put it in red. That's me, but whatever you want to do is up to you. And then, if anything, you could take a printout of the Six of Cups and put that in your spell bag to represent like the coming together of new energy, the meeting of like, how when you meet someone new and it's really, you have this connection, it's like you look forward to meeting them again, and it's like really childlike and carefree and fun. That, right? I hope you know that. That's a fun feeling, and it's like, oh my gosh, we get to spend time together. We're gonna have so much fun. We're gonna share our hearts together. We're gonna have this experience, and it's gonna be very adventurous, and it's really cool. That's what the Six of Cups is offering in this experience. So you can put that in the spell bag, and then you can put like different things that matter to you. You can put a little bit of patchouli, because patchouli is great for love magic, but it's also great for earthing and grounding and making something physical. So you could do that. Lavender is great for love. Orris root is wonderful. There's so many different ways to implement it, but you could focus that energy, right? Focus on those new experiences coming to you, and boom, make your spell bag. Friday is a good day to do this, because Friday is the day of Venus, Aphrodite, Freya. We have love energy on a Friday, so that would be really great, to bring it in on a Friday, right? Or during the hour of Venus. Things to consider, and know again that you could even, because it's a Cups card and we want to have a dominant, you would put the symbol for, or your symbol for water over this. So because it is a Cups card, if we want water dominant, you could make a sort of a spell jar. This is my jar. You could make a spell jar and make it more like liquid in construct. This is kind of like, just take a jar and make a spell jar and put liquid in it. Obviously, you can put water from the ocean if you can acquire that. Orange blossom water is really good. Rose water would be really good for love, for new workings, and you can put your intention in there as well if you want. It's entirely up to you. You could add different herbs. Again, like I said, patchouli is really good. Lavender is really good. Roses are awesome, and the color of roses that you choose would add to the magic. So pink I like for like love. Pink also is like for friendship. So depending on the type of love that you want, the new love vibration you want, the new love attraction, you could utilize that. Yellow roses would be great for communication. So if you really want this love connection, but to be able to communicate really well, yellow. Or use the planet associated with the other half zodiac. Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. Well, hello, Tracy. Oh my gosh, good to see you. You can, but this is like for new love. So it doesn't always have to be Venus, no, but Venus helps. And since we're attracting new love, you wouldn't be doing this for a partner. We could talk about that next, though. But this is new, attracting new love. So, no, it doesn't have to be Venus. You're right. But Venus definitely Friday, love day, Friday. We get, normally Friday is your last day of work, unless you're self-employed, but usually the weekend you have fun. So there's a lot of energy that goes in on a Friday that helps with like this excitement energy. It helps tie in with the Six of Cups and all of that for sure. Yeah. The Six of Cups is great. You can utilize this to charge anything in regards to love, especially if you want to imbue these things with this, very love essence and adventurous, exciting, fun, caring, right? So that's something to consider as well. So if you have any other suggestions as for intentions to focus on, like how to utilize the tarot in love magic, different intentions, go ahead and comment. While I'm going to shuffle, we're going to focus on how to strengthen or maintain the love vibration that we already have, that we have with our partner. So we did how to open the pathway to self-love, and now we just finished how to attract new love with the Six of Cups. And now let's see what comes up for how to strengthen and enhance the love between, people like our current partner, right? Our relationship. See what comes up. But if you have any suggestions, anything that you want to focus on, feel free to comment. I'm not doing personal readings. This is just like tarot magic cards to see what we can utilize, what tarot card to utilize for magic in regards to love. I can communicate. I mean, it is Wednesday, so it'd be natural that my communication is a little altered, right? So go ahead and comment 1, 2, or 3. The first number that pops into your head, the number that has a dominant vote, will be the stack we choose from. 1, 2, or 3. Well, hello, Kitty. Good to see you. Blessed are we. Absolutely. So 1, 2, or 3. Go ahead and comment and choose. I should have a little thing that says like what we're doing right now, but I don't. 3. Okay. Any more comments? 1, 2, or 3. And again, this is going to be tarot magic, a tarot card to help us in magic, focusing on enhancing and strengthening the love between two partners or two or more partners, whatever your relationship is. It's just strengthening that love bond. So 2, 3 is okay. We're going to go with stack 3. So let's see what happens. Let's see what card is. Ooh, all right. Interesting. King of Pentacles, King of Coins. I hate that's okay. King of Coins. What comes up? How does that make you feel? What pops up for you? Like, what do you think of when you think of a king? What do you think of King of Pentacles, coins, the King of Earth energy, earth vibration? So to strengthen the love between, partners right now with the King of Coins, King of Pentacles, that to me, first of all, we have the coins, we have pentacles, we have earth. So we realize like this is going to be more like a physical approach. So this is going to be something that's going to influence the physical realm. So with the king, we have, more assertive energy, and it's more like, doing things together, something that's going to benefit both, right? And so we could have like, I think I keep seeing confidence. Yeah, I like that confidence. Okay, so I also feel like there's like role play here, as well as being confident in the body, in one's body, and to strengthen the relationship between partners. It's saying, you know what, be there for one another. Uh, I think of a Taurus man. Also, be slow in the sense of uh, coming together. So it's be slow with one another. So don't try don't try to force things happening. Don't act too rashly. It's like, take into consideration everything that's going on. So with the King of Pentacles, in regards to strengthening love between partners, it's more about be understanding, see how things are manifesting, and be understanding of what the other party is expressing, be understanding of what you are feeling. And so it's saying go a little slower in your judgments, right? And so with magic, it's like, okay, we want to go slow. We also want to ground. Yes, who said grounding? Someone said grounding. We want to bring grounding in, and we want to bring confidence. Yes, thank you, Kate. Confidence. I think of carnelian. So carnelian, we'd want carnelian or citrine, but I think carnelian because again, this is like strengthening the relationship. And with the King of Pentacles, I feel like it's not just sexual, but there's sexual energy with the pentacles a lot. So I feel like that has something to do with it, but it's also okay. So confidence, patience, and mindfulness, yes, absolutely, and being there for each other in your time of need. So in magic, again, I like my patchouli. So patchouli would be really great here, but so would anything very earthy, very heavy, very grounding. Yellow, I see yellow, obviously here. Yellow or even brown. It's challenging to find a brown candle though. But yeah, yellow would be really great. Again, yellow is great for communication. So we know we're communicating. We know, and it's not just about verbal expression. It's about, the body language. It's about paying attention to how we connect with our partners, right? And so the King of Pentacles, you could put the King of Pentacles, like just whatever your sigil for it is, you could put that on a yellow candle to say, hey, ooh, dragon's blood would be really good. Yes, I would put something a little more earthy and scent as well. Dragon's blood is great. Dragon's blood is like, okay, let's go. We're gonna it boosts power too, so it would be really great. But I would put something a little. Oh, there is something, and I can smell it, but I'm like, what is it? It's not patchouli, but there's something that I'm thinking, and it's a little heavier. It's a little more earthy. Maybe vetiver. Is it vetiver? Vetiver's a little sweet though. It has a little earthiness, but dragon's blood would be really good. But you could again take your yellow candle because that's going to open the way for communication, and not just like communication from our verbal, our vocal cords. It's like the body communication, the spirit communication, because to strengthen relationships, to strengthen love right now, we obviously know there's communication that needs to be had, and we need to open the pathway for that. So again, do like a road opener and open the communication between partners, right? And yes, again, carnelian would be great because it's boosting the energy. It's giving us the energy, as well as, again, Kate, thank you, confidence and that courage to speak up and to be comfortable in one's own body and one's own relationship, right? And so that will merge. The carnelian will add that with the yellow candle, your sigil for the King of Pentacles, and it will bring it all together to help usher, again, that's my apparently that's my word today, usher in this vibration of let's communicate effectively. Let's be aware of each other's bodies. So even if it is like sexual, if you are having sex and it is that, maybe it's more of like, I need you to you feel more comfortable having a conversation with your partner or partners about what you need from them in that department. And it might also be you or them being more understanding of how you are expressing yourself or sharing yourself with them. Does that make sense? So there's a lot of different like communication energies going on with this card, but it's about the physical experience. So it's not just about again, like we just expressed, it's not just about sexuality and sexual energy. It is about the time that we spend together, the sharing, the exchange of energy. And it's just being able to be comfortable, confident, courageous, patient, and mindful of all parties involved. So I do like that. I like that because, it's important, especially if we have a relationship, right? We have someone that we're working with, right? And that takes time to progress. It takes time to work, and we go through ebbs and flows of energies and experiences, and so many different things happen. So when we are able to channel the King of Pentacles into the work, then we realize, like, look, I'm going to slow down. I'm not going to jump, I don't like the phrase jump the gun, but whatever, you know what I mean? I'm not going to, jump the gun. I'm going to be very alert, very aware, and I'm going to focus on the best for the relationship as a whole, right? So sandalwood would be really good too. Yes. Ooh, sandalwood, a little bit of dragon's blood, maybe some vanilla. I just love patchouli, y'all, and patchouli. I just have to. So good. But does that make sense? So with the King of Pentacles, to strengthen a relationship, you can bring him into onto your love altar, and he will sort of like merge the energy. So it kind of like brings partners together and say, okay, we're gonna work through this. We're gonna build an energy. And to be quite frank, he's powerful in sex magic because it'll make it last a lot longer. Let's just say that. And it makes the relationship last longer. It's a slow process, but a process of intensity, a process of strength. So yeah, I like that. I like that. Do you have any other questions? Any other things that you want to focus on? I like that. And again, with grounded, the being grounded part, you could add like a grounding stone to this. So maybe some black obsidian, which is very intense, or like some smoky quartz, something to like really, red jasper is really good too. Like something to bring in that grounding energy. So especially if like, right now, if we're in a rocky situation in regards to our relationship, having that grounding with this working, like with this type of magic, anything with the King of Wands or King of Pentacles, I'm sorry, having that grounding energy would be perfect. Because then it's like, okay, we're not budging, we're being grounded. So any of like the sort of like the friction energy will be neutralized, and it will sort of like draw the energies of parties together. If you're using like a figure candle, you could do one of each, one for each of your partners or partner, whatever. And you could dress it with like an oil that you make. Maybe some, like we've expressed here, add some dragon's blood, add some sandalwood maybe. Ooh, even like just like a jasmine flower would be really good. Mix your oil together. You can dress that candle. You can put your sigils on that candle that represent bringing the bodies together, bringing the physical relationship together, and having this understanding energy. You can put that on the candle, dress your candle with your oil, and then grid your candle with like carnelian and smoky quartz. Yes, absolutely. And even something to sort of like merge those two together as well. So you could use amethyst. Aquamarine I like, because I like the way the fluidity of aquamarine, but I wouldn't use a lot, just like a little bit. And then it would help blend those energies. It would help, make all those energies flow. So it would, and then as you dress your candles, right, your figure candles, you can, depending on if you do it days or hours, however you burn it down, you could sorry, I was reading something. You could bring those candles together, right? So slowly move those candles together to represent like, okay, the energies are coming together. Does that make sense? So you could do that as well. That's really cool. And another cool thing about this is a really good thing to start and then keep going. So as those candles burn down, you could take a separate candle that you associate, that you maybe and your partner or partners associate with something that represents love to you or your connection, your relationship. So if you have a color that you associate with your relationship, take a candle like that. And before those candles burn down, light the other candle up and have that represent the sort of coming together and the strengthening of love in regards to your relationship, right? Yeah. A grounding crystal, whatever that is for you, with a rose quartz. Absolutely. Watch, I can do that. That's exactly. I like that. Yeah. And I for this, the King of Pentacles, I like a rose quartz. I would make sure to add uh, something a little more passionate, like a little more earthy in the sense of like physical interaction. Fire agate would be really good. Yes, but something because rose quartz is really great, awesome for relationships, awesome to bring connection together. Rose quartz is wonderful for like self love and to bring like a friendship type of love energy and unconditional type of love and compassionate energy into a relationship. And then you couple that with a grounding stone and then something that's going to be a little more spicy. Boom, that's great. That's perfect. I love that. Thank you. So that would be really good. All right. Anything else? I'm gonna focus on how to protect love, love protection. But if you have anything that you would like to focus on, let me know. That's a good one. Kate, uh, Smoky Quartz. So yeah, yep. The grounding, bringing the light. So let me know if you have any other like intentions you want to focus on. Let me know if you like doing these because I enjoy them, but if you don't, I won't do them anymore. I don't want to bore you with my boringness. But yeah. Maybe I spent too much time in my head today because I was like cleaning, I was listening to music, and I was like talking to myself. Yes, doing laundry. I wasn't talking too much. I'm all weird. So, yes, I'm going to focus on love protection because we should. If we are in any sort of like loving experience, we should have a sort of like protection thing going on. So we'll do that. And then if you have any other like intentions you want to focus on and talk about in regards to love magic, let me know and we'll do that. Okay. I'm going to do one more here. And go ahead, 1, 2, or 3. Go ahead and comment and see what comes up. 1, 2, or 3. Yes. Well, I don't want to bore y'all. I don't. Y'all, it's been like raining and it's sunny and it's raining and now I have like some bright ass clouds over here and dark ass clouds over here. Whew. It's cold, it's hot. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. So 1, 2, or 3, go ahead and comment with that number that pops into your head. And the dominant number shall be. Well, thank you. I surround myself with awesome people. So naturally, y'all are awesome. Therefore, oh my gosh. I really do thank you for sharing your time with me, sharing your information with me, sharing your space with me. I appreciate it. I love it. I enjoy talking to y'all. One. At least she gets to get drunk, right? And you can see like it's dark, it's light, it's dark, it's light. Whatever. Okay, we got 2 ones. We're going with a 1. We're going with a 1. So this is how to protect love. Like, let's see what's going on here. All right. Okay. All right. So how to protect love. We have. Can you see that? wands. We have, where is it? Okay. Oh, I feel like I'm like, oh, no. We have the 6 of wands. The 6 of wands. So how can we utilize the 6 of wands in love magic? How to protect our love, how to protect love magic. Oh my gosh, I just saw your comment, Jade. I very much enjoy these. Why didn't it pop up earlier? That is so weird. So weird. It just popped up. So 6 of wands. Okay, now we know wands, fire. Well, I associate wands with fire. I was taught to associate wands with fire. That's what I do. Wands, fire. So we know we're going to use fire. We're going to burn some shit. We're going to use fire. We're going to use fire energy, fire elementals, fire spirits, fire. We know we're going to have a hot experience here. So to protect our love, we got the fire going. So wands energy. What? Fire. Or it could even literally mean use your wand. You know what I mean when I say use your wand, I hope. If you have a wand that you use it. Everything sounds so wrong. So the 6 of wands to protect love magic. This also is saying, you know what? Be very empowered by the experiences that you have. So really, it's boosting your affirmations, boosting the love experiences that you have with the people that you care about. So it's taking ownership of your experiences. It's boosting self-esteem. So to protect love, right? It's boosting the sort of, I hate to say it, but boosting the sort of like cockiness of the energy, the vibration. I know, red. I know, once again. So obviously we need that red energy. So, okay. If we're talking candles, to protect, I actually would utilize a black candle here. I know, but I would utilize a black candle. That's what I keep seeing. So with the 6 of wands, I would utilize a black candle, and I would probably put sigils that represent, like, if I'm doing this for a partner, like I'm protecting our relationship, then I would go through and I would ask myself, like, what do I really love and appreciate about our relationship? What inspires me about our relationship? I would ask that, and I would write them down. And then I would take a few of those and I would see if I can make them into a sigil, or if there's like a symbol that can represent those things that I appreciate. I would utilize those symbols and etch them into the black candle, right? Because black can be very, very protective. Yes, it's great for banishing, but it's also great for power. And so I'm keeping bitches away. Do you hear my husky? Oh my God. So I would utilize a black candle, and then I would go through, make a list. Like, this is what I love about this relationship. This is what I love about, or even family. This is what I love about my family dynamic. This is what I really appreciate. We're really funny. We're really, really funny. We know how to have a good time. And then I would take all of that into consideration. I would pick out the different symbols, or create a sigil based on the different, intentions, or the different categories of what I express that I love. And then I put that on the candle, because again, I am protecting my love, right? I'm protecting my heart space and the relationships, right, that I'm directing it at, by focusing and enhancing what I love about it. Does that make sense? So I would do that. And I would, if you have your own personal sigil, it can even be as simple as taking astrological information, like your sun sign. You could do your sun, moon, and rising, and just put those symbols, and then do like little hearts, and then like little like arrows, like arrowheads, or like, different protective symbols around it, and put the symbols of if it's your partner that you're protecting that relationship, their astrological data. This is their data, just in case you didn't know, like this. I put that on. If it's your kids, you could put that on. If you're working with a glass candle, you could do, instead of etching on your candle, you could write your name at the top, like your full name, your birth date, your obviously draw the symbols of your signs, yes, and then write the intentions that you want, so protecting my love, and then write what you feel great about. So you can write all of the great things you love about your relationship, and then also incorporate the names of the people included in that protection, as well as their astrological data if you want, just different ideas. And then you could put different hearts on it to represent love, whatever you represent as protection, put that on it. Have fun, design that candle the way you see fit, enjoy it. I would probably utilize incense, like maybe like a sorry, I keep looking over here, I keep hearing something. I'd probably incorporate like Palo Santo. I keep seeing like the sticks. I keep thinking of Palo Santo. Palo Santo. There you go. So I'd light that, knowing that Palo Santo, when lit, like it uplifts vibration, it raises energy. It's a great protector as well. So I'd probably light that as I'm doing my casting, my conjuring, as I'm doing my work, right? To protect love. This is great. You could even get yeah, they make heart candles. You can even get like tea lights. If you have a tea, they make heart tea lights. If you want to go that route as well, you could do that. And there's so many different ways to do it. And but with the 6 of Wands coming forth, we know that it's about victory. It's about stepping into your power. So stepping into the confidence of your relationship, of the love that you have, and trusting it. And yeah, being a little cocky about it, because you know what? This is your success story. This is a successful relationship. This is a successful love experience. And so it's boosting that vibration, boosting that energy, stepping into your affirmations and your experience of love between individuals. Sorry, the light is like messing with me. Does that make sense? So really good, really good. Get your candles out. You could utilize a red candle if you wanted. Whatever you associate with love and protection, you could. Ooh, you can get your candle. This is your candle. It just does not look right. This is your candle. So you can get your candle, and then you can encircle your candle with protective herbs. I would probably mix like some rose petals, because first of all, y'all, rose is wonderful. Rose is great for love, lust, all the love. So I would utilize rose petals, but it also has very protective qualities. So rose is great. So I would probably utilize a rose, like encircle it with a rose, even utilize a rose, the symbol of the rose. What's that song? A kiss from a rose, like a kiss from a rose, something like that. Seal. So I would do that, and then again, roses. Like if you have a rose bush, I have like a shit ton of rose bushes. I love roses. I do. You can utilize their thorns. Are they called thorns, or there's something else? I always forget. But you can utilize their thorns. Pricky. Don't fuck with my love, y'all. So rose thorns are great. You could utilize any sort of like protective thing. So you could be careful, okay? So if you do this, you could utilize like broken glass. Some people have it on hand. You could utilize like broken glass. Broken mirror bits are very powerful. Yes. Look at you, Miss K, and all your options. I like it. Look at you. I'll put that up in a second. Actually, I'm going to put that up now. Watch. Okay, so if you could use broken glass or broken mirror bits would be better for me. I like. And because broken mirror is like reflecting energy, it's protecting. It's like I'm keeping in my good love, and I'm making sure all the other bitches are staying out. Like, don't fuck with my love, and that's just the love you have for anyone. So if it's your family, it's like, don't fuck with my family. So there's that. Tumbleweed. I love tumbleweed, y'all. So you could utilize tumbleweed for this as well. And tumbleweed is great for protection because it keeps people running. Oh, my light just went out. Whatever. It keeps people running. So it's like something trying to come at you. Nope. Utilize that tumbleweed. They keep running like that. Keep going. So tumbleweed would be really good for protecting one's love. I know I'm spending so much time on this, but I love it. I love love, and I love protection. That everything does not sound right. So, like Kate said, or use a white candle and coat it in rose oil if you don't have a pink or red candle. Just another option. Absolutely. And the thing about being witches is if you don't have the candle color, oh my god, if you don't have it, that's fine. You have resources. So the only thing that I encourage you to do is understand why you're using a different color. So we know why we were using black. We know why we were using red. Don't just say, well, I'm going to use any candle and call it good. No, comprehend the vibration, the energy, the association that color has, and incorporate it into the working. So it's not going to be the same as using a black candle, but that's absolutely fine. Does it mean it's going to be less powerful? It means that you have a different comprehension and you're going to utilize what you have on hand, and you're going to understand why you're choosing to use this color instead. Does that make sense? Let me know. Because again, and write it down, always write it down, make notes, take notes, create notes, all the notes. But this time I used a black candle. This time I used a red candle. This is how I felt. This is how these things came up. This is. Always write it down. Always. I regret not writing stuff down. So I'm like, write everything down, y'all. I don't care. Write it down. Make it happen. So, but yeah, so if you don't have a red candle, if you don't have a black candle, you don't have a pink candle, white is great. White, and then boom, you can use your rose oil. And white is good because again, it's blinding. Like if you put a light in someone's eyes, it's like, oh bitch, turn down the lights, too bright, hurting my eyes. Protection at its finest. People try to come at you, shine a freaking light on their face, boom. Can't see now, can you, bitch? Like you blind them in a sense. So it's very protective. And also the white candle energy, it can lift things up and vibrate at a higher rate, and so it transforms things. So in regards to protecting love here, white would be really good to uplift and take that energy and make it a little higher. And with the six, again, to raise the six of wands, raise that sort of like that cockiness, that comfortable energy in one's own love experiences, and be like, you know what, I have a really good family. I love my family. My family is awesome. That can boom. That takes you to a whole different level, and so other things just can't get through. Right? And so that's what you have the Six of Wands for love protection. Any other questions or intentions that you want to focus on? I'm trying to think. So we did how to open the pathway to self-love. Yes. How to attract new love. Yes. What else? Ooh, how to strengthen existing love. Yes. How to protect love. Yes. What else should we do? What else? I'm trying to think. This is what happens when you don't have a plan. You just go for it. So those were good. I like them. I like the ideas. Okay, let's see. What else can you do? Love magic. I'm just going to focus on. Well, enjoy, Callie. Have fun. I'm going to focus. Okay, I'm going to end this. If we have no other intentions we want to ask about, I'm going to end this with a card that focuses on a love message for all of us. So something we can tap into, something we can utilize in regards to love. Let's see. Okay, 1, 2, or 3. The first number that pops into your head, dominant choice, will be the stack we choose from. 1, 2, or 3. Go ahead and comment. I'm so used to saying comment or write it down, but really don't write it down. So because I need to see what you choose. 1, 2, or 3, and we're going to choose a card for a love message to end this tarot magic experience. And hopefully you enjoyed. Always let me know if you enjoy, because if you enjoy, I will keep doing these. If you don't enjoy, I shall not. 113 31. Okay. So, okay. We shall do. I like how you roll, Kate. Ooh. All right. Okay, y'all. We got a swords card, love message, love energy, love vibration. What's coming up is a swords card. The Five of Swords. That's very interesting. Okay, awesome. I will continue to do, as long as y'all enjoy, I will. The Five of Swords. What love messages come up for us? Very interesting. So let's see how we can best express this. So swords energy. Swords is about, communication. It's about wisdom, intellect. Swords, I feel, are a little bit cunty at times, a little bitchy, with reason, very intellectual, disconnected, detached a little. So in regards to love and love magic and love energy, first of all, I'm trying to see if I should express what's being here. So the Five of Swords really comes up to remind you that you really need to take care of yourself first. So please yourself first. Make sure that you take care of those needs that you have. Like, you don't have to wait for someone to please you. You can please yourself and have fun with that. So yeah, it is, I think, talking about masturbation, really. It really is. And so yeah, because other people, like, this is the thing. When you give your body to other people, it's a beautiful thing. It really is. But if you're just bored and you just want to, you just want to orgasm, then you really don't need another person just to have that. You can do that probably better yourself. You know your body best. You know how you feel. You know all of those things. You know how to navigate yourself, I hope. Because if you don't, start to learn. So the Five of Swords is really saying, look, learn to please yourself. Learn to focus on you and how you love and what you need as a lover, as someone who needs to receive love as well as give love. But the best way is to focus in on you. The Five of Swords is expressing other people, especially right now, y'all, don't be going out and getting some. Like, don't go out anywhere. Stay home. Stay home and fuck yourself, basically, because you don't need. There's too much shit going on right now. Stay away from the public. And the Five of Swords really is saying, learn to be honest with yourself. Learn to navigate your own body, your own spirit. Learn what you really need. Right? Communicate with yourself. Communicate what you need in regards to love magic, love vibration, love energy. So ask yourself, like, what is it that I need? If it's just purely physical, then I can honor that. If it's something else, I can honor that too. But the only way that I'm able to understand how I can best receive and give love, I need to comprehend me first. And so I can't find that in an outside source. I can't find that in an outside source because outside source cannot tell me about me. Outside source cannot tell me what is going on internally with me. So I need to direct myself here and realize, like, other people are tricky. They're chaotic. They can be, very cunning, very deceitful. And so I need to pay attention to this. All of this, how I feel about myself, what I think about myself, what I know about myself, all about me. And so I need to take myself back. I need to reclaim my time. I need to reclaim myself. So call yourself back, y'all, especially if you've been going out and having fun. Call your energy back. Call all of your energy back, all aspects of you, all parts of you. Call it back. So that's kind of the message of this card. Call your power back to you. We give of ourselves so much and we leave ourselves elsewhere often. And so, Five of Swords, call your power back, and people will feel robbed. People will feel like you've taken something from them because you have. People are so used to using you and draining you and taking and depleting you, right? And you have given. But now it's time to reclaim yourself and step into your own power and communicate with yourself as to what you need. And so it's very important right now you call your power back and you take your power back from wherever it was given, wherever it was placed, right? And so pay attention. Yes, pay attention to self first. Learn yourself. Learn. Yes, absolutely. Be happy being you and be honest with yourself, or you won't be able to do so for exactly. And it's just so important because it's important to feel comfortable in our own body, know what pleases us, know what we like, and know how our body engages. And then so when we experience that with other people in any form, it's not just sex, but when we experience with other people, even just communicating, if we take the time to do the work to know ourselves, then we can communicate with other people even more effectively, and it strengthens a relationship that much more. And it makes things just magical, right? So that's kind of the Five of Swords, what the Five of Swords is expressing to us today in regards to love. Please yourself, focus on you, take your energy back, become more aligned with all that you are. So I'm going to head out. I really do appreciate you. I thank you so much. I enjoy spending time with you. I hope you enjoy these. And if you're watching a recording, still comment, let me know you want me to continue to do like tarot magic. I'm going to do other videos as well. It's what I do. I love. But if you enjoy this, let me know and I'll continue to do it. And if you have any suggestions for future videos or future tarot magic videos, like different intentions and things you want to focus on with the cards, let me know and we can schedule that in. All right. So thank you so much. I will talk to you soon. Blessed be.